welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Callie.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode number 11, Secrets of the Love Lagoon. I mean, I don't know where she came up with the name of this party, to be honest with you, Karen.
I don't either, but I love a themed party with a mermaid.
Well, two mermaids.
Yep.
Two mermaids. And we start out with Mia and her two children, Jeremiah and Juju. They're at an indoor ropes course.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Did look fun. Not really sure what that was all about. Just getting a scene in.
Yep.
Happy scene with the kids.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Next, we see Stacey, Giselle, and Karen. They all meet for lunch, and they're talking about Karen's party. The Love Lagoon is her party. And Stacey's talking about how TJ is coming in from LA to go to the party because it's a couple's party.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess the invitation, according to Mia, was bring your significant other.
Yeah, your special person.
Your special person, right?
Yeah.
So Giselle says that Stacey needs more dicks in her life, and
yeah, she says
also,
you need more penises. She said, "Would that be peni?"
Yeah.
Is that peni?
And then Giselle says if TJ's not getting it from Stacey, he's probably getting it from someone else.
Yeah.
I think it's very interesting that Giselle feels the need to say this to Stacey, but I think what's more interesting is that Stacey feels the need to repeat it to TJ.
Yeah.
In front of everybody.
Well, to me, that indicates that she's wondering too, but she's putting it on them. Like, well, they asked.
Yeah.
But if you knew in your heart, like, no, we're good. Why would you even bring it up?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's messy. I thought it was interesting that he FaceTimed in and said he was on the set of Grey's Anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch Grey's Anatomy.
Have you seen him on?
I've not seen him on, so he must be like an extra. He's not like a named doctor.
So maybe this guy's just trying to like be an actor, like trying to get into the business. I mean, and what better way than to pretend to be in a relationship with a real housewife?
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah. I'm going to look for him, though, when Grey's Anatomy comes back on again.
Well, we could check his IMDb.
We sure can.
IMDb?
IMDb.
Yeah.
But wait, what is his last name? I'm sure we could figure it out. I don't remember what it is. I'm sure we'll figure it out, though. And then we see Wendy's meeting up with Mia, Giselle, all of them. They're all meeting up at the clothing store. Yep. They meet up at the clothing store. Yep. I didn't realize they were all going to be there. I'm like writing down the names. And I'm like, oh, yep. Oh, they're all here. And I guess the whole point of that was to announce that they're going to Panama and that they can do a little shopping there. But Keirna feels a need to tell everyone that she really likes the style in Europe better.
Because she thought they were going to Panama City, Florida.
Is that? No.
Yeah, that's what she said to Greg and her brother.
No, I thought...
She said, it's a little place off of Florida. He goes, no, you're thinking of Panama City, Florida.
You know what? When they were having that conversation, I thought, because I really was half paying attention, I thought they said, are you going to Panama the country or Panama the city? And I thought she said, oh, I don't know. They said Panama, so I guess the country. I didn't realize she thought it was Panama City, Florida.
I don't think she really knew what Panama City, Florida was, but she heard the word Panama and thought that's where she was going. That's how I took it.
That's interesting. That could be right. Listen, every conversation I see with her and Greg is just off.
Well, so she says, we're celebrating. It's the liberation celebration.
Yeah.
Because there's been 3 divorces. And he said, is that because of the show? I was surprised that they broke the 4th wall the way they did.
Yeah.
And then in her confessional, she said he's really not into this.
Right. He doesn't like to be on camera at all.
So it explains why you're getting an awkward vibe from them every time they're on the screen together.
Yeah. Because he doesn't want to be there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
And who was the other guy?
I think that was her brother.
Okay.
I think they said in the beginning of the scene it was Keirna's brother.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So then at the boutique, Mia asks Karen if she can bring Jacqueline to her house
because Gordon can't make it. What does Gordon have going on that he can't make a party at Karen's house? He loves Karen.
Yeah. I think she just wasn't inviting him.
I think so too. I think Gordon was not getting the invite.
I don't think he got it. I don't think Gordon got the invite. And Karen does not want Jacqueline there. And she makes it very clear that Jacqueline is not welcome in her house.
She said, I don't fuck with Jacqueline. And you know what, Karen? I don't fuck with Jacqueline either.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. Especially after what happens.
Yeah.
Well, not that we even see it yet.
Right. We don't even see it at the end. So we'll have to wait and see. So then we see Stacey meets up with her Aunt Dora. We find out she doesn't even call her Aunt Dora because they're very close. It's her, I think, her father's youngest sister. So she feels like she's more of a sister to her. And they're chatting about, you know, how she's doing. And Stacey lets her know it's been almost a year. And, you know, Dora says, listen, you gotta move on with your life. You know, you can't be in this limbo. And she's like, well, do you think I should put a timeline on this? And Dora's like, yeah, maybe. And she said, well, there is a new guy. And Dora guesses, is it the guy that I saw on QVC? And she says yes. And she also lets her know that she's not sleeping with him. And Dora thinks that's good.
At first, she was like, that's a long time to go without.
But right.
But then she says that's good. I mean, I don't think it's so, like, out of pocket that they're not sleeping together. I really don't. Like, I think people probably do make that Decision to not, you know, if she's still legally married.
Right.
People do make those decisions. I don't think it's so strange.
I don't think it's so strange either.
He just doesn't give off that, like, boyfriend vibe with her. He just doesn't.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. And I think that because she's not divorced and she chose to come on the show with another man and we'll never see her soon-to-be ex, because obviously he's not signing off on this. And why would he?
Right.
I think she would have been better coming on by herself.
Me too.
If she had this thing with him, keep it off camera.
Yeah. There's just something, it's just awe. It's
right.
It's not believable that they're actually in a relationship.
Right. I agree. And they, like you said, they seem like they're friends.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you're friends, but then say you're friends.
Just say you're friends.
Right.
Also, you're like waiting for him and gonna, you know, be with them. And it's just,
right.
I don't know.
Next, we see Giselle goes on a date with, how do you pronounce his name? Namsa?
Namsa?
Namsa.
I think it's Namsa, but I apologize if it's wrong. Either way, he's adorable and I really like him.
He really is a good-looking man. I think it's funny that Giselle asks him if he knows how to salsa, and it was her idea to take him on this dancing date when she knows she's not good at it. She's not a good dancer.
It was his idea to go dancing.
No, it was her idea.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. So he says, listen, he grew up in Miami. So, yeah, he's good at the salsa.
Yeah.
Then she starts playing a little game with him, like a rapid fire questions. First is Michael Jordan or LeBron James, and he says Michael Jordan. Next is
Marman.
Tupac or Biggie. He says Biggie. Then she said, are you a criminal? No. Been to jail? No. Married? No. Engaged before? No. Favorite color? Green. And then in her confessional, she's like, he might be too good for me.
Yeah.
He's got
to be a little mean. Is that what she said? He's got to be a little mean?
A little edgy. And then, you know, look a little edgy. And then they said, well, has Jamal ever been arrested? And she's like, well, yeah, for protesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he's got an edge. The man had a camera in his face.
Yeah.
Like, what? You know what I mean?
I mean, just because he doesn't have a record and hasn't been married or engaged, like, doesn't mean he's not
Probably got a little bad boy in him.
Yeah. Then we go to Karen's house and we see that it's all decorated for her love lagoon. And the mermaids hop out to the pool. Ashley and Giselle are driving to the party with their dates, which I thought was interesting.
The speed dating dates.
Yes. I think they're cute together, both of them.
I think both of the couples are adorable.
And I don't blame Ashley. In the car, she's like, I'm a little protective over Josh. Like, I don't know, like, if, he's ready for these women. And you even saw Karen's reaction when she saw him. She's like, oh, he's cute. He's like a little, like a baby. Like, what was she calling?
I don't know, but who said that's a lateral move? Wendy?
Probably Wendy, because Wendy's shady like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what? Like white guy? Like, I didn't get it. I guess so, right? Quirky white guy?
Yeah, I think so.
That's her gig. Let her be.
Exactly. That is her gig.
We finally see Jassy again. Where's Jassy been with Darius?
I know. I
was glad to see her.
I was too. Darius was a little awkward though too, especially when we get to that game.
Well, come on. I mean, have you ever, thought your significant other cheated?
Yeah.
Well, we all know that he got a girl pregnant twice while dating, or I don't know the timing, but we know the story now. So that's, definitely awkward for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first question was, do you think your partner has cheated on you?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a layup for Karen.
I mean,
for Ray to be like, nope.
Well, come on. That's just so stupid. Everyone knows that that's not the truth, right?
Right. And supposedly, now allegedly she had a guy in the car the night of her DUI. So,
who knows?
Yeah. Tell me you're staging it without telling me you're staging it.
Yeah. Happy Eddie arrives and he brings some Happy Eddie edibles. Yep.
I like to party with Happy Eddie.
Yep. Jassy brings up a bottle of wine from her family's vineyard, and it's 23 years old.
Yeah, that was nice.
I didn't know her family had a vineyard.
Yeah, me neither. I'll have to look that up. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll go visit it.
There you go. Karen had her signature drink for this occasion, the Grand Dame Teeny.
That was cute.
I wonder if there was alcohol in hers.
I know. I was thinking that.
No one brought it up.
She was home. She wasn't driving anywhere.
I know. Listen, I don't think it's a problem.
Right.
And the name of the game that they were playing is called Turn Up the Heat. Just, Karen's way to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
So Stacey answers that question about, do you feel like your partner has ever cheated? Stacey says, well, despite what Giselle and Karen said, I don't think you're cheating.
Yeah, she threw them right under the bus.
Right. Giselle said, well, you guys are not a couple, so this does not even apply to you. Which I thought was, whoa, she's quick. Giselle is quick. So then she tells TJ what Giselle and Karen said. And Stacey said that she needs to find a couple of penises to have on the side as well. And TJ says, listen, I get that you guys are friends. And if you weren't her friend, you wouldn't be telling her that. And I respect that you guys are, trying to be transparent. Really? That's how you respond to that?
Yeah, it was not a response I was expecting.
No. And then he goes on to say he's not sleeping with anybody.
Right.
First of all, I don't know.
Not a virgin.
I don't know a single man on the planet who would respond to that way.
Right. No.
Right? Karen and Giselle both think that you're cheating on me, and then I need to get some penises on the side.
Right. You have a whole other life in LA.
Right. Oh, well, because you guys are good friends, and I appreciate you being transparent. What?
Yeah, no. That was odd.
Very odd. And then Darius and Jassy are next, and Jassy says yes, but I don't have proof. Awkward.
Yeah, very awkward.
Eddie says no, and so does Wendy. Keirna and Greg both say no.
Greg was funny, though. He goes, I don't think so, because I have Keirna follows. It was so funny.
I actually wouldn't put it past him.
No, me neither. I thought it was great.
Mia said, Gordon has never cheated on me. And then they asked her, did she ever cheat on Gordon? And she said yes. And then she said next. And Stacey's like, did anyone pick up what she just said? And nobody did. And they just kept on moving along.
Yeah, but they were questioning, like, them having a threesome. Like, obviously having a threesome is not cheating.
Right.
Your partner's there. Obviously, it's consensual.
Right. Exactly.
It's not cheating.
Exactly. It's not cheating. It's not cheating.
I mean, I think Mia cheated on him with ink. Like, legit cheated on him, which he's alleged.
She definitely did. She said, but she admitted. She admitted to cheating.
Admit it.
Yeah, she admitted it. That's the thing with Mia. She usually does admit it.
Yeah.
I mean, from the very beginning, she kind of told us who she was.
Yes, she did. She did.
Right?
Yeah. but you liked her because she was with G. Like, I think she's more likable with G than she is with Ink. And I don't know why. Well, I don't like what she's doing to G, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a soft spot in my heart for G.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
So then Keirna picks the next question and says, next question is, are you dominant or permissive in the bedroom?
Submissive, yeah.
So TJ, this could give you some insight as to, what to expect, she says. So Keirna says she's submissive. Wendy says she's submissive. Eddie says he's dominant. Mia says she's dominant with Gordon, but with Ink, he likes to choke her, so she's submissive. Okay.
Yeah.
Namsna says he's dominant. Giselle says, let's say I'm in a dominant mood. He says, well, then we're going to have some jousting going on, because Giselle says she's dominant too. I liked his answer back, though.
I did. I
liked
too.
his answer. I think she's met her match with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ashley says that she likes to dip in different ponds, and in the lady pond, she's dominant, and in the other pond, she's submissive.
That's interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, though.
No, but Stacey's answer surprised me when she said she was dominant.
Yeah.
That was very surprising to me.
Well, you know what? Actually, it's not really surprising, because she's dominant in the relationship right now.
That's true.
Right?
But you think it's just because of who he is.
I don't know. Josh said he's dominant. Darius is dominant. Stacey says she's dominant. TJ says just because you're not sleeping with me now doesn't mean I'm not going to be dominant. Yeah. Okay. Next.
We don't believe a word you say, TJ.
That's it.
We're not buying it, and you shouldn't be selling it.
That's it. Ray says early on, Karen was more dominant than I was. She used to tear me up. I think I'm going to have to marry this girl.
I believe that.
I believe that too.
I believe that wholeheartedly.
I think Karen is a man eater.
Yep. They've written songs about her.
Yep. Giselle says, Ray, Karen informed us a while ago that she's retired her mouth. Would you like her to come out of retirement? He says, absolutely.
I was going to say.
She's just being messy for Karen, just making it hard for Karen.
Exactly.
And Josh is sitting over there like, I like Ray. And then it ends with the dogs in the backyard. And whose dogs are those? And do you have dogs? And all of a sudden, balloons pop around the corner with Jacqueline.
Hey, you know what's so funny? When they were at the boutique, Jacqueline's like, well, I didn't want to go to your party anyway.
I know.
I think you did, Jacqueline, because you just showed up.
I know.
It's very strange. Why would you go to a party you were not invited to?
Someone's house.
At someone's house.
And bring your dogs? Did she bring her dogs?
She must have, because I don't think they were Karen's dogs.
Right. So who does that?
Jacqueline. And that's why we don't fuck with her.
I don't think Karen's letting her in the backyard.
Damn well better not. She wasn't invited.
Yeah.
She better not let her in that backyard. Why would you go? How embarrassing for you.
And why would you show up with pink balloons?
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
It was the Love Lagoon. Was she thinking pink for love?
Maybe. I think they were heart balloons, weren't they?
Or they? I just saw.
I think they were heart balloons.
Oh. Okay. Well, she didn't have any pink in her theme there. She
no,
had all the
all
blue and the white and the,
like Blue Lagoon.
Right. Or Love Lagoon.
Or Love.
All right. Well, I thought that was a little messy. Yeah. As Jackie. But she's just a friend of anyway, right?
Yeah. I think she's trying to get that spot, though.
Yeah, Keirna's the real one. Jacqueline's not. Can you believe I have to keep turning around to see who's on? I mean, what did I just say? We're on episode 11 and I still can't get it right.
No, Jacqueline and Jassy, I think, are friends.
Yes, they are.
But Keirna got the spot. So somebody said, I was looking at social media earlier. Somebody said that Keirna, they probably gave Keirna an actual spot so she didn't name them in the lawsuit against Deborah.
Could be.
It could be. I like her, though. I like her. I think she was a good addition. I feel bad that Greg's not comfortable on the camera because I think that they would come off better.
Yeah.
If he were. But listen, I wouldn't be comfortable either. And nobody in my family would. So I get it. Something else I saw very quickly on social media, but I couldn't really look into it. Did Bronwyn leave Todd on Salt Lake City? Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but I saw that it said for the coming like coming, next on Salt Lake, she said something about you don't know the marital troubles or I don't know the exact word she used, but it alluded to marital issues. Yeah.
And in this, what I did see very briefly is that she's saying that he was very insensitive about her dog bite, her dog incident, which we saw was pretty bad. And somebody wrote like, oh, okay, so you want to stay on the show, he doesn't want you to, so you're using the dog as an excuse, which I mean, that was somebody's comment. That wasn't part of the article.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, damn, that's quick. That's a quick separation after your first season. I hope it's not true. I don't like to see anybody break up.
It's so weird because we had talked about this, and I said that I don't think she should come back because she doesn't need the money and it's not good for her marriage, right? And I had this conversation with a couple of people. I had it with Robert at work, and some people online were like, people go on Housewives to get a divorce. And I'm like, but she doesn't need to.
Right.
He gave her a $4 million necklace.
Right.
Like, do you need to go get a job if you've got a $4 million necklace?
No, but if she's bored at home, not doing anything, and now all of a sudden has this newfound fame, people recognize her, she's getting,
I guess.
Maybe she likes that.
Yeah, maybe she must, right?
Yeah.
She must, because she really is. I mean, she's kind of fighting for her spot with, calling out all the girls on what they're doing, talking about each other and, going back and telling them what they said. And, she is earning her paycheck, especially.
I think she's a great housewife.
That disappoints me, though.
Me too. I don't want to see it, quite honestly. I don't want to see them separate.
It disappoints me that if that's what her motive was.
Right. But, I mean, unfortunately, they must have had some underlying stuff going on. If this is even true, I'm just saying I saw it.
Right. If it's even true.
And then I saw that Allie was moving out.
And James was helping her carry the stuff to her car. I saw that too, which is good. I mean, I think she needs to take some time away and really think about the relationship or where she goes.
Right.
She doesn't need him.
No.
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, he was really kind of doing well with DJ Pauly D. Like they were touring together.
I know. I wonder what's going to happen with that.
I do too.
Because I don't think Paulie's really a drinker.
No, he's not. No. And I don't think he'll put up with it because he didn't put up with it. Right. He wouldn't put up with that. Have you seen the blow up about these damn sprinkle cookies?
Yeah, I'm arguing with somebody on Facebook right now, and I swore I would stop.
By the way, a friend at work, Robert, said that you need to buy the sprinkle cookies if you like Melissa that much, and you need to support her. I said, we are not.
I'll buy them.
Why?
No problem. But if he thinks I should buy them, I'll buy them, Robert.
Robert, Kelly's going to buy the sprinkle cookies.
Yeah, what do I care? I got to bring something to Christmas. I'm going to order them tonight, Robert.
Okay. Kelly's buying the sprinkle cookies.
I mean,
did you
Bethany tried them?
I know. Did you see Bethany's review? Yeah,
she thought they were good.
She gave it a good review on everything. Did you see Bethany's review of Harry Hamlin's sauce? Did we talk about this already?
We did not talk about it. I did not realize that's what she was talking about until I started reading the comments because she thought it was awful, right?
She thought it was awful. And did you watch her do it?
Yeah.
So I watched her do it and I knew what she was doing. And she's like, oh my God, it's horrible. Oh my God. Like, don't send it to me if you don't want me to be honest about don't send it to me. I have to be honest. Like, change the formula. I've already scrapped all these bathing suits that weren't right. Like, you could fix it. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then I saw
brutal.
It was brutal. Then page 6 posted something. And then Kyle Richards commented, like, our family loves this. And then the hate comments against Kyle Richards. Oh, you're lying. Your family doesn't eat. Like, just all this hate towards Kyle about her sticking up for Lisa for Harry Hamlin's sauce. Just like, this is insane.
And it's not just like Teresa and Melissa. Like, people go nuts over all of them.
Yeah, they do.
So you want to hear what I wrote?
What did you write? You write with people of these stupid sprinkle cookies.
So funny. Oh, I'm getting people are bashing me. So this girl, well, maybe I shouldn't say her name.
No, don't say her name.
Okay. Well, the group on Facebook is all all.things.bravo3.
Okay.
And the post was, people hate Teresa so much they'll pay $37 for 12 cookies. This is why Bravo won't drop Teresa, because she is the main topic.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that a lot of places.
Well, it's funny because somebody just commented and was like, can you stop posting this over and over again? So I didn't realize. So I wrote, it seems like only the tree stumps are making this about Teresa. Lots of hate comments on that. But that's who's saying it's not about Teresa, although she did post, "You're welcome."
Right. Well, Bethany also did. Oh, that was the other funny thing she did. She did a TikTok with the sprinkle cookies in her hand with the Teresa line. You know, where Teresa said, she brought me these sprinkle cookies. And she did that whole thing on TikTok.
I'm going to have to look for that.
So funny. It is so funny. So funny.
And like, people were going after Gino Gorga because he wrote, "My mom worked hard. Stop."
Oh, you can't go after Gino.
Yeah, people were saying that. So the headline of the article was, Gino Gorga, or Melissa Gorga's son, disrespects Teresa. But all he wrote was, "My mom worked really hard. Please stop." Something,
Probably just please stop.
Yeah. And I, of course, I commented. I gotta say, have to stop. But all I wrote was, I took that as him telling the fans to stop. Like, you know what I mean? And I didn't say anything about Teresa's fans.
Well, I think that's what he meant. I think he was telling.
So how is that disrespectful to Teresa? That wasn't disrespectful to his aunt.
No, it was not. It was not. I just think it's so funny that, again, we could not have planned this. You and I had this whole, and Lori was in it too the second day, but you and I had this whole conversation last week about, I heard Teresa on the podcast with Alala, and I was giving you different sides of the story because I heard two different things, and I was, not hating on Teresa. And then, like, 2 days later, the damn sprinkle cookies drop. So then all this comes back up again. And if you look at, like, we have people commenting on stuff that we posted in August, like, don't you have anything else to talk about? And I'm like, yeah, we do. This was in August.
It was in August. Wait, my favorite is, and I won't call her out by name, but it's somebody who comments on our posts all the time. And she always writes the same thing. "We don't know who you're talking about." How are we supposed to know who you're talking about? Tell us who you're talking about. By the way, we put descriptions on every post.
Yeah.
Our clips are a minute long.
Right.
We put descriptions up top. If you don't read the descriptions, that's not on us.
Right. And they're clips. They're just clips. If you want to know what we're talking about, go to the full podcast.
Yeah, it's on, the whole video is on YouTube, and the whole podcast is on Apple Podcasts.
Yes. And the whole,
so I just keep commenting.
They're all on YouTube too. Yep. You can see whatever you want to say.
To her, "Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening."
It's so funny. So, all right. Breaking news. Kelly is going to buy the sprinkle cookies tonight.
I'm going to buy the sprinkle cookies.
Okay.
Where do I go? I'm sure I can go to Melissa's Instagram, right?
Sprinkle cookies by MG. I don't know. Yes, I'm sure you can get them a link in her Instagram.
All right.
Okay, are we going to review them live?
Yeah, we'll do it. I won't bring it. I'm only kidding about Christmas. I already have my dessert for Christmas. We'll have it. We'll have it the night of the charcuterie board. We really got to plan our charcuterie night.
We really do. We're going to be stuffed.
We sure are.
Maybe we'll do that one night and we'll do the podcast another night. So we'll get content.
Yeah.
For 2 nights.
Yeah, because the shows are on hiatus for 2 weeks. So after this week, we're going to be looking for something to do.
Yes. Well, we're going to be doing the JonBenet Ramsey. We're going to do a deep dive into that. And we're going to be doing some other different true crime pop topics, history stuff. I don't know. I'm just making up words now.
So Eric and I were going to watch the JonBenet thing the other night, but I think it was Friday night, and I just, you're
tired.
The end of the week, Friday night. I'm like, I don't want to have to think about anything. No, I'm sorry. It was Saturday night because we did the podcast Friday. Yeah.
Friday. We did it. Yeah.
I just didn't want to think. So he was like, oh, you know what? I saw a good coming attraction for a movie on Netflix with Jason Bateman. And I love Jason Bateman. So it was called Carry On. Have you seen it?
No, but I love Jason Bateman.
It's very suspenseful, and Jason Bateman is not a good guy in it.
Okay.
It's very good. It's about 2 hours. I think Bill would like it too.
Okay.
It's a good one. It's very suspenseful.
All right. I will check it out.
Yeah. It was good.
All right. I don't have anything else.
Me neither.
Okay.
I think it's bedtime.
I do too. All right. Thank you for watching and listening.
Good night.
Bye.